Good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Friday. This will not be engineering the markets, but Jarad is not feeling well today, so I am jumping on a little bit early, and we'll see what we get into today. All right. Um, all right. Welcome, guys. Happy Friday. I don't even know how to do the market recap like he does. He is just amazing. So let's do a little bit of a Q&A session. If you guys have any questions early this morning, we could get into that. And then around 8:30 or so in a couple of minutes, we'll get into our regular routine with Norm and I. So, and if any of the moderators want to jump on and be on with me, you can. I can give you the link and you can hop on here at any time. So just let me know. All right, let's do a quick review of yesterday. We could get into a little bit of that. I did not trade the morning much, and this is why, if you notice, after around 9:50 or so, the screen was a little staticky. It just stayed on a few charts. So I went and got my second vaccine shot, so I'm all shot up, all good to go. We'll see how I feel in the next couple of days. So far, so good, no issues. We'll make sure that hopefully it stays that way. So let's look at what we had yesterday. I know CLV was mad yesterday. I know this. I saw a couple of moves on here, so we'll bring this up on our 5 minute. And here we go. Let's get this up over here. Our 1 minute at the top, and then 5 minute at the bottom, right over here. There we go. Perfect. So I know this thing was just insane because I did see this action before leaving yesterday. And man, just the drop here with the volume that we were getting, that was pretty nice. So that was pretty good there. COV, BBBY had a nice drop too, guys. I mean, let me get my Epic Pen too. Let's get this going. Epic Pen right over here. Where is it? It's loading up. All right, so I see we got some questions. Pretty nice. All right, so here's our Epic Pen. Yeah, so right over here, guys, beautiful engulfing pattern on BBBY. And you did have shares for sure on this one, so it was pretty good. You can see a nice, beautiful drop on there on BBY. You did get that continuation. Lately, when we get this engulfing pattern, we're not seeing that continuation. But we saw yesterday on BBY. That was nice. Very difficult to trust because, again, many times in the last couple of weeks, we see this and it just turns pure chop or you don't get this continuation. Well, we got it yesterday with BBY. So that is nice there. Another one we had was Tesla, guys. Tesla continues to trade very well, and it got so much better later in the day. A little bit of a rough start here as it's just overlapping every candle, overlapping the previous one. Let's zoom in a little more so you can see that a little closer. There it is. Over every candle overlapping the previous one, and then the takeoff, guys. It's just beautiful. How many times have we talked about this, right? This takeoff above the pre-market highs right there, 678. What's your pre-market high right over here? And just look at that beautiful takeoff. Volume comes in, and it's just it never looks back. Holds on to that 9 moving average. That is what you want to see on a strong trending stock, and Tesla did that just yesterday. And if you guys remember in the pre-market, we spoke about how great this pre-market action was. Very similar to the day before. It just kept, it popped up, it gapped up nice, and it just kept hitting these levels on the higher side of things, right? It didn't really drop down to give you a nice, huge range. It just kind of stayed up there after the gap up, which was, I think, very early on. Here it is. Nice, beautiful gap up. Similar situation to what happened the day before, and then the takeoff. So Tesla being really strong the last couple of days. CCIV, I didn't watch this one, and thank God I didn't. Look at this. This just looks horrible. Seems very, very choppy. And if you guys remember, I did mention that this one should have not been really on our watch list yesterday. It was more of a potential more than anything. Here's Apple. Apple didn't do too much. Looks like it was pretty choppy in this area. They didn't have a whole lot. It did trend down for the entire day, but out of the gates, we have things that traded a whole lot better yesterday. Here's AMC. AMC, nice drops on AMC. So not too bad. Again, I didn't really watch the price action as I stepped away to get my shot. So for those joining us, Jarad is not feeling well. So this is why we're not doing engineering the markets, just kind of doing a little recap of what happened yesterday. And then we'll at around 8:30, we'll get into our regular programming here. And then we have some possibles. I'm trying to think which one was it ORPH that Brian was trading and Andrew? It was one of these. I can't remember what it was. But the rest here, the possibles list didn't look too good yesterday. VXRT, Brian did trade this one. He took this one long here yesterday. So that was a nice entry there. And he got a couple of partials out of that one. LLY didn't trade good, and this is why I usually don't like this stock. It's usually not a great intraday trading stock. Had a great pop yesterday. Has a nice catalyst, but it just doesn't do much, right? So we saw that yesterday there. Here's Wish. Wish is very, very active. And as you can see, nice little drop here. Everything just continuing. I like this pattern here, guys. I don't know what the name is for this pattern. I'll have to look at that. But if you see this drop here, it tries to engulf, it quite doesn't, and then you slam back down. So you're basically you're killing the bulls here big time, right? They try to recover, they couldn't, and then you got this next drop here coming down. That's a great pattern for a continuation towards whatever, whether it's long or short, and you see that, you saw that there. So that's a nice pattern there. Look at this support trying to hold here, cannot, and then you get this insane drop. I mean, that's just nice there. You don't expect that drop, obviously. You expect the stock to break out, but that's an insane drop there on this one. The stock that's $13, we were dropping what, 13.10 down to, oh, if you count the second continuation, 12.60. That's a very nice big move. David, is that a sandwich doji? Is that what it is? Well, if that's a sandwich doji, then yes, that pattern is really, really nice. And Jimmy is telling me if bearing engulfing sandwich as per Amen. That sounds good too. Sounds both sound really good. They're both sandwiches, right? I guess the sandwich with the bulls right in the middle. So yeah, that looks good. Dell 3-bar play. I heard 3-bar play before. Someone had mentioned that before. I can't remember who. That's what we had, guys. BYND was horrible, very, very choppy. I'm surprised that BYND yesterday did not do a whole lot. After such big news. So we'll talk about that later today as well. Here's Mara. Mara yesterday, again, just continuing to be a little bit strong here. Did break out from the pre-market high. So I did not see that moving yesterday, but that was nice. Had a very, very rough start, looks like, and then just takes off out of nowhere here. All right, let's see what we have here. Jarad uses 3-bar play. All right, if Jarad uses 3-bar play, then definitely that is what it is. All right, I see a lot of people throwing out Space. Is Space doing something right now, or did it start doing something? Oh, no, it's doing something right now. All right, so is anybody trading this pre-market already? Is anyone in this pre-market action? Mr. T, you're in it. Okay, Lewis, KT. All right, a lot of you guys are taking advantage of the early birds, taking advantage of some pre-market action. And Space is definitely on it this morning, up 20%, guys. So you're in at 45.65. Nice entry. And you're up almost $3 here, man. That is pretty good. What's the news on Space today? Let's get our Benzinga. Let's see what's going on with Space this morning. Guys, so right from our chat room, for those that are on YouTube, you have access. Can I switch screens over here? Well, we're going to be a little bit slow paced this morning until we get to 8:30. As I start to wake up as well, because it is early to be on at this time. All right, let's see here. Where is... let's see if I can share my screen over here. I should be able to. There it is. All right, so it's a great thing about our chat room. So don't mind the mirror effect there. Actually, we can stop the mirror effect right over here. Let's stop disable video. So this is our chat room. Obviously, you'll be seeing what we're broadcasting here. And then over here, if you click on Benzinga, you get this nice little pop-up right on there. And we can just go ahead and type SPCE, and we're going to get the news right on there from our chat. So pretty nice feature. What do we have here? Why Virgin Galactic stocks is taking off today. Movers. FAA expands Virgin Galactic's commercial space transportation operator license to allow carriage of space flight participants. Very, very nice. That's a big deal. I would have thought with all the investment they're putting in, that would have been approved a long time ago. But expand. So basically, be able to expand more travel. So that is very good news for them, and we're seeing that today. So that's nice. All right, so that's acting pretty good this morning. Definitely on our list today. Can we start building our list so early? I think we can. This is actually gonna be, and then we can recap it again later. But yeah, let's put this on here. SPCE pre-market already taken off, being real nice this morning, guys. Very active. Let's take a look at the daily, bigger picture today. Look at this breakout here, guys. I do like the breakout on the dailies. Very nice. I'm telling you, this new, doesn't it seem like news comes out when something It looks good on the technicals. I mean, this looks great here. The technicals look amazing. And then news comes out. I mean, why can news come out like somewhere over here? It just seems to happen always. Someone knows something, right? I mean, come on. It always happens this way. It's just so interesting. Notice that on a lot of stocks that come out with some kind of news, you look at the charts like, wait a minute, this thing looked like it was getting ready to break out already. It's just so interesting how that works out. So this looks good, guys. We got a couple of all-time highs here. Is it 60? It looks like the all-time high is sitting all the way up at 62.60. So right over here, unless there's anything higher. I don't think so, though. No, nothing higher. Corey, market manipulation. I will not be surprised, man. There's some funky stuff happening out there, that's for sure. So final boost for distribution phase. Yep. I agree 100%. So space is good, guys. What else? Anything else going on that's with a catalyst that looks great this morning? VMEO. What's VMEO? What happened with VMEO? I don't see anything great with VMEO. I mean, they had a nice day yesterday. It doesn't look like a great trading stock though, guys. And the reason for this, and we have a lot of time to kind of get into it. It's just the price action. I mean, I didn't see this yesterday, but you could tell it wasn't great because they only traded literally about 900,000, maybe 1.4 million. So let's look at the action from yesterday. Let's look at our 5 minute and see how that looked, right? Just to give you an idea why when we put our watch list together, we dismiss some things really, really quick. We just get rid of them right away. And this will be one of them that we'll get rid of immediately. So let's look at the action yesterday. Here is what you got, right? I mean, just picture, and this is the 5 minute, which makes things look a little bit better. Let's look at the 1 minute. You're going to see how bad this looks on the 1 minute. And this is after the market open. Can I move over here? Oh, right over there. Look at that. This is market open, guys. I mean, you do not want to be trading something like this, right? Now, if you're swinging it, longer term stuff, you're looking at a 60-minute chart and, you got a very wide stop. Yes, you can trade something like this. But if you look at that 1 minute, I mean, think about trying to scalp this and get a quick move. It's just not going to happen. So when we look at stocks like this, right, they got a nice little pop here, 43 to 45. That's great. No volume, right? Very light volume. This is what you're going to get. And this is why when we look at it in the gappers list, something looks like this, we completely dismiss it and just walk away from it. All right, what else? Let's take a look here. Some low flows. Anything else going on in the pre-market that's very active? Just like space. Space is great. Up 18%. This is looking real good this morning. PIRS. All right, PIRS. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, PIRS is very active. Interesting daily here. What do they have? Look at this thing. This happened with Walmart too. You see this right here? It might be very small to see. Let me zoom in. This is like the price that's causing this to show this chart like this. And Walmart did this not so long ago, which is interesting. Once you get rid of that, once we zoom out of that, it will come back to normal. Let's see here. Let's get that out off the screen. Boom, there it is. All right, here we go. All right, let's hop in here. That looks a little bit better. All right, they're very active this morning too, guys. What's the float on PIRS? And let's check what is the news as well. PIRS this morning, the flow is 52, so not bad. Let's take a look at the news here and see what's going on there. Let's see PIRS. Let's go to Benzinga and PIRS. Let's see what's happening there. So PIRS this morning, they are, oops, don't want to click on that. They got some kind of pharma report. Any approval on here or something? To the government accelerate program development for post-COVID-19 pulmonary fibrosis. All right, so they got some FDA stuff going on here. That's always good news. Yeah, this is nice. We could throw this on there too. Not a low flow stock, guys. Looking pretty good this morning. Very active, 6.4 million. So definitely worth taking a look at here today. So let's put this on here. PIRS as well. All right. We're not going to go through the gappers list just yet. Let's just go over stuff that has a catalyst, stuff that's moving well, so we can kind of get into the news and see what's going on there. So FAA approval on that one. Next, we have FedEx. Let's see what we got going on with FedEx here. So FedEx is dropping 3.9. Any news on FedEx this morning? What do we have on FedEx? All right, FedEx this morning. All right, they got a couple of things going on here, even yesterday as well. So they had earnings last night, Q4 earnings right on there. So at least a recap. Yeah, tons of information here on the earnings, so that's good. So they beat estimates and sales were they beat sales. They beat everything except probably their forecast is not great because everything here shows a beat, which is nice. But again, people care about the future outlook, right? They don't really care. At least investors of what you did, they care about where you're going, not where you've been most of the time. So but they're looking good this morning, and they performed races price target, so they got an upgrade to 315, which is right here, kind of their top of their bar, right over here on 315. So that's decent. All right, so that's what's going on with FedEx. So they got some news there. Again, one of the issues with FedEx is, guys, it doesn't trade very well. It can be very choppy at times. So that's my issue with that one. Nike, not a great trader normally, but crazy overnight pop. Let's take a look at Nike. Oh yeah, I like Nike's action this morning. This is not bad. Yeah, it's not a great intraday trading stock, man. Look at the action last night. Um, let's take a look here. What is the news on Nike? Let's go to Benzinga NKE. Guys, if you're joining us, Jarad is not feeling well today, so he is not on, obviously. He will be back on Monday. So today we're just kind of going over some tickers are gapping up pretty decent this morning and checking out their news. And at 8:30, we'll get started with our regular programming here. So NKE this morning, this is what we have here. So it looks like we got a couple of upgrades. Right, price target raised to 179. That's pretty nice. What's their all-time high on this one here? Let's check. All-time high 179. So it looks like 145 is their all-time high here. That's a pretty aggressive upgrade. That's very nice. And did they have earnings last night too on Nike? Oh yes, they did. Juan is telling me earnings. Ben and okay, perfect. So earnings last night on a FedEx. You know what? Normally, I'm sorry, Nike and FedEx. Normally, Nike's not a good one, but man, today Nike looks real good, guys. So I'm gonna add Nike on here on the list. We'll put Nike right over here as well. I do like this. That's an insane pop this morning. 13% for Nike. It's quite a bit, guys. It's quite a bit. Guys, it's early, so we'll call this tea time and or coffee time with Carlos as we get the engines running for our 8:30 pre-market show. BB earnings last night. Let's take a look. BB, what do we have here? Not much volume just yet, but it is early. I got to remind myself it's a little early. 479 down 1.3. BB's daily though is pretty interesting, right? We have this level right on here on the previous day close line, so that could be nice. And let's see if we can get something out of BB here this morning. So worth taking a look at. At least that's a possible. Again, I like BB when when it's being pushed up by Wall Street bets, and we can take advantage of it the way it moves. So we'll see here what happens with BB. Now, was the news good or bad? What was the actual news? Let's take a look here. BB. Nope, that's not the screen. This one on here. All right, so they got a couple of downgrades as well. Wait, downgrades on BlackBerry to underperform, raises price target to 11. Races, the stock is sitting at 13, 14, 17. How do you raise the price target to 11? Unless the price target was lower, right? Maybe that's the way you do it. Okay. Downgrades All right, so you got an upgrade and then you got a downgrade. Oh no, sorry, downgrade, and then you have another company upgrading them to 11. So I guess they both have different price targets. Very interesting. Okay, but they're both in agreement that 11 is the price that it should be. Okay, I dig it. All right, what else we have? What else is good this morning? BBS a possible. Might not stay there though. Bank of America, Courtney is giving us Bank of America this morning. Bank of America, yeah, my issue with the banks is, how bad they can trade at times. So if you look at this daily here at the moment, it's got some good movement. What a big drop it had a couple of days ago. You guys remember this when all the banks were taking a hit. I think Citigroup was one of them that took a nice hit too, right? I think Citi was on a tear. If you guys remember this, just completely falling apart. Bank of America only really has this one day here. Now, what's the news on Bank of America? I'm going to check over here in Benzinga. Bank of America. Any news today? U.S. big banks higher after hours following stress test results. Regional banks quiet. Okay, so I guess they did well on their stress test. This was yesterday, released at 4:38 p.m. That's a West Fargo, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan. So some of the big guys are on here. Morgan Stanley, West Fargo. So some of the big guys are had their stress test. So they're actually they doing the same thing here, doing pretty good this morning. My issue with them is the way they trade. Now, this here is a great trade for yesterday on WFC. I mean, this is a nice move, guys. 44.20 all the way to 45. I mean, almost a $3, not three, I'm sorry, $1 move there. So that's pretty decent for a banking stock, right? It's just, is it going to trade well today, man? That's the issue with that. XLF showing an uptrend. All right, I guess because of the stress that's doing well. XOF is doing good also here, right? Very similar to what the bankies are doing. This is the ETF, right? The ETF from the banking stocks, I believe. What is the name of it? The actual name of it? XOF. Yeah, right there. So the financial sector. That's what it is. All right, so financial sector is bouncing back a little bit based on that. Camera froze. You know what? It could be... I think I forgot to charge this. My camera has a battery. I forgot to charge my camera, guys. So you might not be able to see the rest of this. I'm going to put it to charge now. And then later down the line, I'll bring it back up. So let's just take the battery out here. And I'll put that to charge. All right, what else we have? Tesla Neo. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla has been great, guys. Yesterday, another interesting day and beautiful breakout. Today already 320. Notice the difference between the pre-market action though. Pre-market action is not as great as we saw yesterday, guys. Yesterday we had some pretty nice pre-market action. We are not seeing that today. So not as clean. Doesn't mean that it's not going to trade well, but just keep in mind. And it is Friday and we are getting into summer type trading activity. So we got to remember the patience needs to be a little bit higher during these times, right? My daughter already started her first day of summer vacation today. So no school for a lot of kids next week. A lot of people graduating this week. So congrats if you have any family members graduating. Congratulations to you and yours. So keep in mind, things are changing a little bit, right? Things are changing. People start going on vacation. People haven't traveled in a long time. So I expect people to take advantage of the minute they can get on that plane and start getting out. So that's going to affect things in volume. So just be mindful of that. And hopefully we can still get some activity. We will get some activity. It's just not going to be as much or as clean as we're used to seeing, right? So learning when to trade and the different type of market environments is very, very important, guys. Cannot stress this enough. Looking at the SPYs, just kind of look at the overall things. The SPYs looking pretty nice this morning, guys. Just look how strong this has been. Just incredible. And Norm, my friend, my brother, how are you today?
I'm good. You're a trooper coming in here at the last minute and going through this.
Yeah,
Wow.
going through a couple of things in here, and we'll see. Looking forward to today's action. So, all right, guys, 8:30. Let's get into a regular program in here. And my camera again, my battery died. I have it charging. I'll probably turn it on a little bit later if it comes back up. Let's get to it, guys. Starting here with, let me show my stuff is it programmed? Yes, is it good to go? All right, gappers list this morning on the upside, gapping up this morning. We have quite a bit on here. A couple of low floats, 1.1, 23 million shares flow. Outside of that, we got some good ones here. We looked at Nike already with some news on there, so looking forward to that. Space got some great news up nicely today as well, looking very good. We already have that on our list. We'll look through the rest here. Laser was active yesterday. Let's see what they're doing today, up another 3%. As well. So a couple of familiar names. SRNE we've seen in the past. Tiger, VIPS. So a couple of that we've been have been on our list before. Here's the gapping down. Rite Aid, AMC, BB, Rise. So DBG. What is this? Is that a Dogecoin? It sounds like it looks like a Dogecoin type ticker. I'm not sure what that is, but DBGI on there already. So
it's apparel. It's a apparel.
Oh, it's apparel. Okay. So we'll take a look, guys, what's gapping down this morning. But before we do that, Norm, what is the latest and greatest as we end this week and this Friday with the SPY and the overall market?
Yeah, brother. I mean, we've had a strong week so far. There was talk of a bipartisan agreement yesterday. Now we'll see how that plays out because there are some stipulations on that may or may not work. But anyway, so that popped the markets a little bit in the afternoon. Today we've got 8:30. So right now we've got personal income, consumer spending, core PCE price index coming out. It's get a little activity in the market. We'll see what that ends up doing. Consumer sentiment at 10, and we've got some Fed speakers sprinkled in throughout the day. I think there's three. So yeah, that's what we've got. We are sitting here at all-time highs after some pretty shaky action the last couple of weeks. So like we've said, and you were saying as I just sat down from dropping my son off at school, summer, it's Friday. People are on vacation. People haven't been on vacation in a long time. So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's gonna
I
definitely change the way
anticipate.
things are.
Yeah, I anticipate not crazy volume, but we've got some decent catalysts on our watch list today. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, also it makes sense why our list is somewhat manageable on the gapping up
Yep.
and down list. So, all right, guys, let's get to it. Let's see what we have on our list today. We kind of recap the stuff we had on our list earlier today. So we're not going to go through that now. Let's go straight to our tickers that we have here, starting with FFHL this morning. They are, oops, hold on. Where's my, let's link this up here. So we'll link this, external linking. Let's go on over here, at link, put this where we want it, shift, okay, and we should be good to go. Let's check, space, FFHL, perfect. So FFHL this morning, this is gapping up 64%, guys, 779,000 shares traded. Not sure if there's any news on this. Flow is 1.1, so very, very low flow stock. We're going to throw it down here. Definitely in play. I wish we could get a better pre-market activity. Again, we spoke
Yeah,
about this before, right?
they had earnings, but like you said, it's a very low float
Yeah,
ticker. So
very, very low flow. And I'm just not a fan of the action unless we start finding some kind of support, which we're trying to now. Again, we got the pop, and then we got just the sell-off here, which I don't like on low flow stock. I'd rather see a smaller pop, some consolidations, and then some move higher, right? That's what I like to see. I don't like this, people making their money early here and just letting everybody else hang out to dry. That's not what you want to be a part of. So
correct.
FFHL, we'll put it down here, but might not make our list unless we start hitting these pre-market highs here. That's what we want to see there. All right, heading down, space we have on deck already, guys. Very, very active. Great, as we discussed earlier, great catalyst for them. They're getting approval to expand their travels to other participants, so that's nice. And you can see, again, the beautiful breakout this morning. Amazing volume, guys, 7.1. That's looking good today. All right, heading down, we do have PSAC this morning. They are up 15.5, 482,000 shares traded. Nice pop up and then just kind of moving sideways here, not doing really a whole lot. Their volume extremely light. They are sitting at 23 million shares flow. So kind of borderline low float there. I don't really like it as much, guys. I'm again, the daily looks interesting. You have this nice, beautiful breakout here. You're gapping up again. This is fun, but again, just not a big fan of what's happening here. We need some kind of change in movement or change in volume. So we'll put it next to FFHL. Both of them not looking great. Might not even stay there for the rest. What's going on with the SPY? We're being asked. Let's see. Anything going on with the SPY?
We just went over. Yeah, we just had data come out that I was talking about a minute ago.
Yep. So there it is. We're getting some action on the SPY here, and we're hitting all-time highs, right? All-time high on the SPY is
Yep,
426.
we're there.
Yeah, we're there. So it's going to be a very interesting Friday, guys, to see how things play out today. Here it is, Nike. Nike we have on deck as well. Again, Nike normally doesn't trade very well, but today they have a catalyst. And look at the action. Yesterday, guys, just beautiful after hours, and today they're continuing that movement up 13.4. 1 million shares traded. And this action for Nike, guys, this is very, very good pre-market action. So I love what I'm seeing there. We'll definitely keep an eye on it. Their upgrades like 175. So it's up there.
Yeah, they've had a ton of upgrades
yeah,
this morning.
yeah, so by a couple of banks. So that's looking good this morning. This is the great thing about not having a giant gappers list, right? You start looking at things that are really in play. which
That
is
you can come
nice.
on half an hour early and do my job for me, so I don't have to do anything.
Absolutely,
You've
man. You're
already gone through
smooth,
all the news.
smooth sailing today.
I'm going
Here's
back to bed.
yes. Here is Laser. Guys on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Andrew will be on today. If we can get to that. What's our benchmark? 450, 400? We
Yeah,
can
we've
go.
been doing we've been doing 500 likes a morning, so let's see if we can get to five.
Yeah, if we can keep that average up, guys. And again, we appreciate it, and
It
we know
means a
the
lot.
ratio is nice and of of how many people are watching to the likes. So we appreciate your support big time, guys. Thank you for that. And we'd love to see that continue. Here's Laser, guys, up 4% this morning. Laser could be a hit or miss. Brian likes this stock. I normally don't watch it. It just can be brutal. You got to be very,
Brian
very
can have
careful.
it.
Brian can have it, and he'll probably put it on his list today. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna add it to mine, guys. I just don't like it.
I got an upgrade this morning.
They did okay.
Yep.
SRNA, we traded this before in the past. Big day yesterday, guys. Here around 1 o'clock or so, took off nicely. Possible continuation today. They're up 4%. I love their daily for a possible continuation and breakout, but their pre-market is okay. I hope to find something better. I'm going to put it here as a possible, might not stay there. Tiger, this morning, Tiger, it is up 3.1. Yesterday's did okay. Possible continuation. Pre-market's a little bit light. Again, I don't like it as much neither as a ticker. We'll put it here just to kind of go back to it when it gets closer to 9:30. See if at 9:30 we got some kind of movement that looks better. ATOS, we've been watching this quite a bit. I've been taking it off my list, and this is why I take it off my list, because they are so horrible at the market open, and then out of nowhere they just start taking off, right? They just start getting a little bit of volume here, and they just push up, and then you get another nasty consolidation, and then another push up. So it's a different type of style to trade. You got to be very, very patient with this one, which I'm sometimes not. So just be careful with this, right? You're not getting great volume. You're not getting great movement. Then out of nowhere, with not a whole lot of volume, by the way, we start kind of just trending in one direction. So it takes it takes a lot of patience to trade something like this. Today they are up 2.8. I got to tell you, their daily though has been insane. It's not easy to go from $2, guys, over to $8 and keep it, right? It's kind of like trading, right? It's easier to make money. It's a lot harder to keep the money, right? That's the goal, guys. Keep the money that you make. So today, ATOS here, again, up to 3%. Another possible maybe. We'll see. We'll do some fine tuning there. CCIV, I just don't like the stock period, guys. It just can be very choppy. We saw that choppiness yesterday as well. I'm gonna keep it off my list. If you like it, you can put it on yours. Capping down Sophie this morning. Good pre-market action right now. 606,000 shares traded. They are down 4%. I do like their daily here, losing this level of 21. 21 has been a very clear area of support. You can see again the support just happening here over and over again. Even yesterday, we're losing that today, so this could be pretty nice this morning. Now, as far as volume, their volume is not great, but it's decent. Anything above, 7, 8, even 10 is good. They're not quite there, but today could be interesting. They already have 600,000, right? So that's great volume and a nice pre-market action. And any news on this? This is moving pretty nicely today.
Which one are you talking about? SoFi? I'm not
SoFi,
really seeing
SoFi.
anything there.
Okay. So we'll put it on here, guys. It's again, just nice drop. I like what's happening there. Could be a main one for today. All right, we'll put that on there. Here's Rite Aid, guys. Again, Rite Aid's difficult to trade. Look at the gap down we had a few days ago. Huge gap down. Look what happens. This is what, well, not a few days ago. This was yesterday. Look what happens, right? This is Rite Aid. And you rarely get days like these on the daily here. Rarely. I mean, just look at the madness there. I don't expect anything great from them today. They're down another 3%. There's just not a great intraday trading stock, guys. Now, interesting here is, though, that they're continuing this downtrend. They're down again, now
Yep.
hitting some of these other
It
levels.
was
So,
massive volume
yeah.
yesterday too.
So that could be interesting. Again, they're getting they're not going sideways here after such a big drop. That could be worth taking a second look at for sure. All right, so let's put that on there. DBGI this morning, horrible. Doesn't look great. Their daily really bad. They had some good volume yesterday, 73 million. I don't expect them to repeat that today. There's just a horrible trading stock based on this recent IPO as well. So no good. I'm gonna skip on this one. Here is Riot this morning. They are down 2.5, 116,000 shares traded. Could be interesting. Not a whole lot of volume though. I think they might just be consolidating and moving sideways. Let's take a look at Mara. Do we have a different picture here? We do not. So I'm gonna keep them off, guys. I don't think they're really in play. They got to figure out what they want to do next, and then we'll jump on and take advantage when that does happen. BB starting to look a little better as we continue to drop here. Volume is starting to be very nice the last couple of minutes here, so that's good. And then last but not least, we have AMC, which of course we're going to add AMC to our list. Let's get rid of some of these levels here. Again, continuing to stay within this range, right? So the range kind of getting a little bit tighter now. This is the range now around, what is this, 162, maybe 163, down to the previous day close line, 56.11. The bigger range, which we have dipped to a couple of times, is 52. 52 is the bigger range here that we have kind of tested a couple of times here, but the range is kind of tightening up a little bit here, so that's good. This morning, very active, guys. 1 million shares traded. Definitely like AMC. This morning, we'll throw that on there. All right, we went through our entire gappers list. Norm, what do you like this morning?
Not much so far. So let's throw it to the room and see what others have.
All right, let's go over to the room, guys. Here, let's head on over to. Let's see, who do we start with? RFG AMC, we got that, and then IN, is that a ticker, or you're telling me you're in AMC? Hopefully, you're in AMC short if that's the case. PLBY, let's see what we got going on here. PLBY. All right,
not much going on there, really.
Not much going on there, guys. So not looking good. GameStop, what's going on? GameStop. Oh, are they being added today to the Russell? Are they being added today? Is that what's happening? So GameStop, I don't see it doing a whole lot neither, guys. It's very light on volume. Again, GameStop has lost some of its juice, man. It really hasn't done much. AMC is the Wall Street bets king now. So that's GameStop lost that title. GRVI. Let's see what we have here. Just IPO'd yesterday and continuing today. This could be interesting. IPO yesterday did very well. And I say well because the end of the day green. Usually IPOs, I would love to know the percentage of IPOs that open up and end green or red. I think red will crush it by far. But they ended green yesterday, and today they're up 45%. So that could be nice. I'm sure this is on Peter's radar, but we'll add it on here as well. GRVI to just kind of see what's going on there. Great volume too. 3.1 million shares traded this morning. All right, heading on down, we have RIG. No. This is not looking good.
I don't like this. A couple of people have pointed this out. I don't really like this on any front. It's a Transocean oil company out of Switzerland. I mean, it's moving on the rise in the price of oil, obviously, but it's got a pretty large float at just over 500 million shares.
Yeah.
I don't like I'm not a fan of the pre-market action. I don't like the price.
Yeah. Yep.
So
even the action at the market open, guys. I mean, it just does not look great at all. So be careful. This is based on oil price moving up. Is that what it is? I think there's better ones, guys. Maybe Oxy. There might be better tickers out there, but I don't like that one myself. CLOV, Edwin, let's take a look here. CLOV, what do we have going on? CLOV, again, it could be hit or miss. We got a couple of days here they traded very well. We had a great day where their pre-market action was just insane and very, very nice. I think a lot of people took advantage of that. This morning, they're down 1.6 with 861. As much as I don't like it, I think they can beat out some of the stuff we have on our possibles list, so I am going to add it here. And we can fine tune things a little bit later. So CLOV adding to the list as a possible. Hopefully can beat out some other ones on there. KMX this morning up 5.7, volume 71,000. For the most part, they're very light. Look at down here, very light on the volume. They're barely getting to 1.5 on any given day. So very, very light, but they're moving. With very small volume, they're moving 137 down to 128. So that's a big move. This morning already, low of the pre-market 121, their high 127. So you just got to be careful. Let's take a look quickly at how this trades. Well, yesterday didn't do much, right? Obviously, it was not in play like it is today. But yeah, it's just be careful with this guy. Spread's not bad right now. Actually, it's pretty pretty decent for the way his this stock looks on the daily. So um not a big fan. I'm surprised how good the spread is though. So maybe worth taking a second look at, but we'll see. Thank you, Just Paul. We'll take a look at that. Volume, of course, on the meme stocks, yeah, meme stocks, Wish, CLV, TRCH, AMC. Yeah, I agree. KMX, all right, yeah, we have that. We'll take a closer look at that. David from Connecticut likes the daily. David from Connecticut, are you joining us in New York next week?
I think he said yesterday he was.
He was nice. Yeah, I love to see David, man. David's a good guy. Been with
Good
us for
guy.
quite some time. Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
so looking forward to that. And with that said, guys, if you have not RSVP yet to our New York meetup happening next week, July 3rd, please do so. We would love to have you here. You do not have to be a member. So if you're on YouTube and you want to come down and join the gang and the members, please do so. We would love to have you. All right, CCL this morning. Yes, daily. Yeah, daily's coming up against a very interesting area. This previous day close line obviously is a hot zone for CCL. You can see there tons of touches everywhere. So that could be interesting. Volume is not quite there right now, but it could be interesting for a drop. I won't add it to the list, David, but if you see something, say something. We'll take advantage of it. I'm sure Thor will probably be watching this one too because he likes CCL quite a bit. So we'll look out for that. All right, guys, let's stop here. Let's take is GRVI low float? GRVI?
Just IPO'd, so
Yeah.
I don't know that it's a low float, but I don't have the float info. It's probably on the lower side, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean it's necessarily low float per se by our definition of, under 20 million.
Under 20, right, right. Yeah, so again, with the less information you have, the more cautious you have to be, right? I mean, I think this is still trading very well, guys, especially for an IPO. This is looking very strong. You just got to be careful, right? Instead of taking maybe a regular size, 100% of what your regular size is, maybe you take 50 or 30%, right? You can manage your risk that way too by reducing the number of shares that you take based on the information you have. Because one of the things with trading, guys, not every trade is going to be a setup, right? So sometimes you hear people say, "Oh, I only want to take a setups," and that's tough. You can do it, but that means you have to be extremely patient. So if you're gonna take a B setup, even a C setup, which I sometimes do, just you gotta work with managing the risk on the other side too, right? Reduce the risk to kind of be able to match things up. Let's go over to YouTube, guys. What do you guys have on your end? What do you like this morning? AHT. I don't like AHT, guys. I really
It's a
don't.
REIT.
Yeah, I don't like AHT.
REITs generally don't
Yeah,
trade very well intraday.
yeah, and there's not much to like about this pre-market action right now. I know yesterday this looks good, right? It took off here, very nice, took off, and you could have been in somewhere in here and got a couple of cents out of this. So that's nice, but for the most part, they don't trade that well. All right, let's head on down. What else do we have? Laser. We looked at Laser. I did not like Laser. I think it was very choppy yesterday. Today is not looking any better, guys. So just be careful. I don't like the way it looks right now. The daily, if you look at the bigger picture and if you're trading a bigger time frame, yes, it does look like a possible breakout here. So I do like the daily quite a bit. And we're kinda just trading into a little bit of a range there, right? So if you look at the bigger picture, you do have a nice little range building there. That could be a nice breakout. I would love this for like a swing trade or something like that. That would be nice. And speaking of swing trades, guys, make sure let's do this together right now if you have not done it. Members and YouTube members. We'll do this together. We're gonna go ahead over here into our browser. Let's bring this over. And I want you to do this because this is an amazing information that you're missing out on if you have not signed up yet. So go over to bearbulltraders.com and we're gonna slide on down to education. Right, so we're going to do that. And right there, education, let's make this over here so it's not in the way. And then come on down, all the way down over here. You're going to find Brian's, well, you're going to find our books, which you should have, right? Especially our brand new book here, Trading Psychology, Introduction to Trading Psychology by Mike, an amazing book. Come down here, guys, Swing Trading Alerts, completely free from Brian. What is that? Get rid of that. Right here, completely free from Brian, guys. Swing trading alerts. Just put your name and email address, and you got to see the email address. It's very clean. It is basically, hey guys, here's what I think about the market. Here's what I'm watching. Here's the position that I'm in already. If I have partial, if I stopped out, very very clean stuff, completely free. But don't just do that, right? Don't just follow him, which I mean you can, but also get the book so understand what you're doing, right? Makes you a better trader and also watch his swing trading videos every market recaps every Sunday and Wednesday evening, right? So just stay in tune if you want to do that. So definitely. So you did sign up, right? So it's a great newsletter, straight to the point, no ads, no bombarding you with stuff that you don't want to
We
see.
don't sell our email
Oh
list.
man, we hate that stuff. So very clean. You'll definitely, I guarantee you will love it. All right, with that said, guys, we can do a few more over on YouTube. Netflix, TRCH. I saw that on both chats. Let's take a look there. Both chat rooms giving us TRCH. I think TRCH could be explosive, guys. 4 million shares traded so far. Yeah, I think it's worth watching. We'll see where that goes. TRCH is good. Space we do have on deck, guys, looking very, very good. OSMT this morning. What do we have here? OSMT right now, up 2.7, 60 up. I'm sorry, up 60%, 2.7 million shares traded. OSMT. Let's take a look how that flow looks. We're looking at a flow of 19. So not bad, not bad. Pre-market action is looking decent. This could have some potential. Where's our low flow stocks over here? Let's put that on there and we'll take a closer look as we get later down into closer to 9:30. So we'll take a look at that. All right, what else? PSFE from SAC. SAC, thank you for all the support in the on YouTube, man. Appreciate you. PSFE here, they are up 10%, 1.4 million shares traded. Yeah, it could be interesting too. A nice little pop here. What is the float on this? PSFE. We are looking at very large float, 492. So we'll have to see how this trades, right? Usually larger floats like that at lower price are not easy to trade. So we'll have to see. We'll put it as a possible for now. Might not stay there though, the way that flow is. All right, we're
It's also out of the UK, and generally stocks out of the UK don't trade very well.
Yeah, so it's that's an issue for sure. Let's take a look at Wish. Wish is dropping here, guys, down 1.3 this morning. Their daily, very, very interesting. And just kind of moving sideways. Yeah, we could add Wish as well. We could put Wish on here.
Wankers.
Say it again. Say it again.
Ron L in the chat. I mentioned the UK trash.
Oh man.
Ron L over here. What's that?
Let's not get
Ron
that
L in the room.
Started.
You put wankers. So much, so ridiculous. You're making me, you're killing me.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
Speaking of wankers, have you guys seen Ted Lasso? This show is pretty funny. Me and my wife started watching it yesterday on Apple TV. It is hilarious, man. So pretty good stuff.
So we're getting asked this, and Paresh over in YouTube.
Yes.
He said, "How do you mean by UK don't trade very well?" It's not just UK. In general, foreign stocks, most anything out of Europe. I mean, the 99% of what we look at that's not American-based companies are either out of Europe or China. Chinese don't have a foreign currency exchange, so that doesn't affect them as bad. But can you pull up like Bud?
Yep.
And a daily on it. So you can see how horrific that daily looks. It's real spotty. It's all over the place. It gaps around. And then there's very few days where it actually moves very much. Most of the movement is at the open and it doesn't move during the day. That is a classic foreign stock out of Europe. And it's moving a lot of times because of Forex. That is Budweiser. Well, it's InBev. But yeah, so, you know, they don't trade very well, so that's why I'm saying that is a lot. Every once in a while, you get something that trades okay, or it has a hell of a catalyst, and it'll move okay because of that. But Jarad, yes, it is weird. The most famous American beer is foreign owned, and then if anybody's in and around Texas or has seen Lone Star beer is now owned by the Russians. So that's even crazier. So anyway, so that's an example of why.
Yeah, I agree 100%. No, this is the wrong ticker there. It should have been PS. Thank you for pointing that out. It should have been PSAC. There we go. It's this one here. This one's up 15%, guys. Low flow stock, just kind of moving sideways right now, though. So not looking great. I'm hoping this thing can do something. They're up 15%. We'll see where it goes. All right, excellent. So I think that kind of covers it, guys. I think we got a pretty decent sized list for a Friday. I see OCGN and ORPH. So take a look at those two, and then we'll go over to our community events. OCGN this morning. This one is pretty much wrapping itself around the previous day close line. I don't see a whole lot going on right now on it, so I'll keep it off my list for the most part. I don't see anything great. They're daily. Again, I don't see any technical patterns here that look very explosive to me at the moment. So we'll skip on this one. ORPH, we know this stock can be very explosive. This morning, they're not doing a whole lot though. Very light on the volume. In the last couple of days, if you look on here, they had some good breakouts. Was probably what 3-4 days ago. The last couple of days, we haven't seen anything. So I think they're going back into just this, this chop moving sideways. I think was it this day here? Might have been this day here where it traded well, but not a whole lot going on right now. So I'm not going to add it to our list. I think we can find something a little bit better. All right, guys, with that said, let's go over to our community announcements. We'll come back and fine tune this list on this beautiful, beautiful Friday.
Before we get into the announcements and the events, can we get more likes on YouTube over there? We got 558 people watching. We're going to have Andrew and Brian live trading here. They'll come on about 15, 20 minutes, but just be sure to get those likes up for them to encourage them to actually wake up. All right. Kyle's video is posted the next week on Tuesday. You've got Eamon talking about lessons learned from his best and worst trades. That's 5 p.m. Note, speaking of Russians, his time zone outside of Moscow there. So he's not, I think that's at like 2 a.m. for him instead of 4. So check that out next week. Should be a great webinar. And then the town hall is also posted as well. I think we have Dr. Reed next week on Wednesday, but as of right now, it's unconfirmed. We're still waiting on that. So we'll get you updated on Monday when everything is cleared up. Isn't that right, Carlos, Mike?
Yep, I believe so.
I just created you two into a Brangelina or something, but anyway. Oh, nice. Thank you, Mike. So yeah, it is Dr. Reed. Thank you, Daniel. Every morning. You're awesome, dude. All right. If you want to participate in the member trade of the day, trade of the week, take a screenshot of your best trade of the day. Oh, Mike is next week. Dr. Reed's in 2 weeks. So there you go. Take a screenshot of your best trade of that day, obviously with entries and exits, and then put any commentary you can to describe the trade. Post it on Twitter, tag at Verbal Traders, at MikeB_BBT, and at NormBBT. Also use hashtags BBT Family, Day Trading and Stock Market. We'll announce the winner each afternoon on Twitter and in the room, and then the trade of the week will be chosen from the trades of the day, which are voted on by the team over the weekend and announced on Monday. All right. We've talked about this a lot this morning. New York City meetup. This thing's going to be huge. Have over 100 people there, I'm sure. That will be Saturday, July 3rd. Please check out the forum and RSVP there so we have an idea of how many drinks Andrew's actually going to have to buy. Anyway, you're going to have Thor there, obviously, and then Andrew, Carlos, Mike, and Kyle. And I don't know if anybody else will make it, but those are confirmed from the BBT crew. If you're watching on YouTube and haven't tried out the chat, use the promo code PREMARKET24. It'll get you a discount off the intro membership, which is 7 calendar days, after which it just cancels. It does not auto-renew. That is 5 trading days in the room. Also includes the Monday night onboarding classes and technology classes every night that begin at 8 p.m. Eastern live. And the promo code Fireworks40 still active to get the discount off, 40% off the annual elite membership. On the struggle bus this morning, brother.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Norm. All right, guys, let's get into it. Daniel, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you very much for all the support over on YouTube. Yeah. So very much appreciate it. It's like, what, 4th time this week, man? Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for that, Daniel. All right, guys, let's get into it. Here's what we have on deck. Space is just on fire, guys. I got some really good news. We talked about it earlier today. So getting some approval to expand the participants into the flight travel there. So looking very nice this morning, up a whopping 20%, 10 million shares traded. So that's looking amazing right now. Definitely on top of the list with an amazing catalyst. We'll look at that. PIRS moving well, guys. They're up 14%. 8.3. I think they had FDA approval. I don't remember. You guys mentioned it, but FDA approved, I believe. So good news for them as well. They're moving up nicely here. Let's see if they can continue this. Kind of stalling a little bit here, but that's okay. That's okay. We just want to see it hopefully continue to find a base here and continue to get going. So let's see what happens there. Nike also has news. A great pop here. I like it this morning. Doing very well. 1.2 million shares traded with an upgrade of 175-ish. That is looking nice. SoFi this morning dropping 4.6. I love the loss of this level here at 21. We'll keep that on there. AMC, we got to have AMC. I mean, it's not what else can be said about it. We definitely got to have AMC. TRCH, so. I like the volume we're pushing around here, but we're kind of stuck within a range. I mean, we're up 4%. Let's see, guys. The last couple of days has not done very well, dropping here very nice. We are slamming against this area of support right on here, so that's good. Love to see that maintain. Let's see where this goes. Here is Wish. Wish this morning, they are wrapping themselves around the previous day close line. They're down 1%. They can be explosive. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not bad. We'll definitely got to fine tune this a little bit more. Let's take a look at our secondary list. KMX up nice today, 6%. Again, I'm on the fence on this ticker. Let's see what it can do. GRVI, I do like this. I love the way this ticker is trading after IPOing yesterday. So this is trading nice. I like the volume. I like that we're up 41% this morning. We'll love to see if Peter is going to have this one on his list. Peter is very good at reading IPOs and trading them. He actually has a webinar on what he likes to look at on IPOs for the first day when they open up, the continuing days as well. He has a whole criteria of things. So if you have not seen that webinar, please do so. Very, very good information there. Here's Rite Aid. Again, Rite Aid, I don't like it as much, but I like the fact that we might be losing another important level again. So big drop yesterday. Now we're kind of flirting with this area here. We lose that, we could be heading down to 16. That would be nice. So I like that one. BB, I'm definitely going to keep on here. They're taking a bloodbath this morning. SRNE, I'm going to remove, guys. I loved what they did yesterday, but today not doing a whole lot. Let's get rid of it. TIGR this morning, hit or miss, guys. Not looking great. Let's get rid of this one here. We'll get rid of TIGR. ATOS also could be another hit or miss. I think we got stuff that looks a little bit better. I'm going to get rid of this one as well. PSFE, what do we have going on here? PSFE, this one is up 10% this morning, 1.5 million shares traded. It could be interesting. We'll keep it on here. Let's fine tune our low flows today. We have OSMT, which actually looking very, very nice, guys. Look at this. Here's what I'm talking about. You see this decent pop, consolidates, and now we're going higher. That is what you want to see on these lower flow stocks, right? You don't want to see a huge pop, and then just kind of just dripping down. You don't want to see that. Never a good sign. PSAC this morning, they're just kind of moving sideways. They could be explosive if we start breaking out one way or the other. Obviously, I would love to see a breakout towards the top side. FFHL here. Here's one. Again, you got the pop here, and you're kind of just dwindling down. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I do not like this. The only way this gets better is if we start seeing some activity pushing it upwards. I'm going to get rid of it. I think these two are really good, especially OSMT, guys. Who's in this? Who's in OSMT? I know someone is, and I'm hoping you're managing your partials correctly there. So very good job. All right, a lot of you guys got in here. Very good, very good. Nice, excellent. All right, guys, we have a pretty decent list. Let's do some levels for the 7 up top. We have Space. Space is very much on fire. 49.40, 49.50 high of the pre-market. Towards the bottom, what do we have here? Let's head on over here. Space. Right in here, guys, we do have a 57.27 level. So that is nice. We'll throw that on. You can see how many touches we have on that. We do have 56.62. And this 49, the one we just marked down, right? 49.46. Look at this, right? Great area of support right on here. Was resistance, then became support right on there. So that is why that is our pre-market high today. So very good. Coming towards the bottom, this daily gets wacky. So you're not going to find great levels, right? Look how wacky this gets in here. I don't see anything great, but I am going to mark down this one on here, 49.79. I won't put too much weight on it. It is not a 57.27. It's not a 49.46, but you have a couple of touches on here. And in the pre-market, you can see we kind of flirted with that a little bit as well. Not too much, right? But we kind of did touch that a little bit there, so that's good. And then towards the bottom down here, we have another, again, so don't put too much weight on it, 44.04. Let's throw a level there, and we can see some flirting happening here as well in the pre-market this morning. So that's good. And we cannot bypass this level here in the pre-market, guys. 5-minute chart. This is very, very clean. Just the slamming up against this 45, 45. Eventually, higher lows being made here. Higher lows and slamming into this, and then boom, the takeoff. So pretty nice this morning, looking very, very good. Towards the bottom below that, guys, highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. We do not need to add any more there, so that's looking good. PIRS today, they're slowing down a little bit here. High of the pre-market right now, 543. They're not a low flow stock. I think we said they're sitting up there somewhere. Yeah, 52, so that's good. Right on here, I'm going to mark this level too. $5, 496. We'll throw a level there. And then towards the bottom, guys, highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. Let's go to the left. Let's go to the left and see, do we have anything above this 543? We're going back to 2019. We do have something up here that is going to be all the way up here, 595. So we'll throw a level there. We'll have one above that in case we do not completely collapse and start going higher here. So interesting, right? We're talking about this daily chart yesterday. Look at this thing. This little whatever here is causing this whole chart to kind of be wild, right? At a price tag of 1,200. So very interesting. It's funny. I saw this on Walmart the other day. Was it Walmart that had it? I forgot what ticker it was. But it was a ticker that had this too. That had this price really far out. I'm like, what is this doing here? Forgot what ticker it was, but interesting how that happens. Here is Nike. Nike, guys, very active. Low of the pre-market, sitting at 148. Hey, Norm. 148. 152. 152.28. And what else do we have here? That looks good. I think we're all-time highs, right? We are. Yes, we are, man. Nike is just insane right now. And there are upgrades to like 175. So it's up there. It's up there. So Nike looking good. We're not gonna be able to mark down too much levels on Nike because we don't have anything above that 152.27. Now towards the bottom here, guys, let's see if we were to lose that 148, which is being supported right on here as well. Below that, we have this one, this 146, excuse me, 146.87. We'll throw a level there. And then in here towards the bottom, I'm trying to find some good levels. I don't see one based on this daily. Maybe right over here. Yeah, this 142. Got a couple of touches on there as well. Does not look like it wants to head down there, guys. This is looking very strong this morning. I mean, it's up 13%. 1.4. We gapped up yesterday to 152. We sold off a little bit this morning, and now we're right back at that 152 again. So that's a very good sign that this thing is looking very strong this morning. So I definitely like Nike today. SoFi today, I love this drop here, guys, down 5% this morning. I love the daily even more than I do the pre-market because we lost this great level of support here over at 21, where your previous day close line is right on there. So that is looking good. If we were to continue taking a dive here, 1925, it's got a couple of days here showing some support there. So that's good. And then slightly below that, we do have 1859. So we'll throw a level here. You see some resistance happening right on here. More resistance over here as well. 1859 is a decent level to have. And if you go to the left, you can see some more touches on here as well. So let's see, not the greatest, but again, I do love this daily. I do like we're slamming up against this 1975. Let's see if we can get, oh, we don't have shares for sure. Oh man, come on. Why you do that? Why you do that? All right, you know what? Yeah, you're getting downgraded to the secondary list, unfortunately, because I was really looking for a drop there. The loss of that would have created a nice momentum towards the bottom, but we don't have no shares for sure with IB. So bummer. We'll move it down. AMC, guys, we're pretty much set on levels when it comes to AMC. We're stuck between this range, right? We've been talking about this for a while. So the highs and lows of the last 2 trading days. The only level you really need to add on here is this 51.94 and maybe the low of the pre-market over at 55.24. What's the high of the pre-market? Can we add it there too? Yeah, high of the pre-market over at 56.50. So again, very, very tight range that it's been stuck in the last couple of days. So that's all you really need to do on there for AMC. TRCH, high of the pre-market over at 523. The low of the pre-market down at 445. Towards the top, guys, you're pretty much covered. Last 2 trading days, doing an amazing job of taking care of you there. And then if we were to lose this level at 445, The only next thing I see here is 370, 372. We do not have shares for short on this one though, so that's kind of handicapped there as well. We'll see if we could find something better to replace that. And here is Wish. Wish this morning they are dropping down 1.4. They could be very explosive as we have seen in the past. 1472 high of the pre-market. Above that, we do have 1499 on the daily, and then well above that we do have a nice level over here at 1543. So a couple of levels towards the top. The bottom is taken care of you by the highs and lows of the last two trading days. The only thing I would like to add here is this level here, because you do have a lot of touches on here. 1370, so you want to add that on. You can see across the board, you draw a nice little line there. You can see how much times that thing has been tested. You got support here, you have resistance over here, more resistance here. We've kind of been kind of dabbling with it the last couple of days as well. I think that's worth having on there for when it comes to Which. So we'll see what happens there on Which. Nike, guys, continues to get the volume. Just seeing this volume just kind of tick up very nice here, and it looks like we are about to break our pre-market high. So guys, Nike on the move early this morning. So with that said, let's take a look at our moderators lineup. Let's see what we have going on there. What do we like this Friday? Let's resize this, move this over there, and we can bring this over here. Okay, here we go. So this morning we have, oh guys, BBT Women's Happy Hour today at the market close. So very nice. Ladies, enjoy. Thor, SP, Space, Nike, AMC, SPY, secondary list Microsoft, XPEF, and Plug. Dima is looking at PIRS, Space, Nike, and Apple. Tiffany's looking at Space, Nike, secondary list AMC, and Wish. And then Eamon is looking at mRNA, Oxy, XOM, secondary list Tiger, BA, and CCL. So very nice list there so far. So, all right, pretty good. What we have there, as the rest of the moderators continue to build their list, we are set up for a good Friday. I think we can fine tune this a little bit more though, guys. There's a lot of stuff on here that does not look all that great. Space is definitely amazing. PIRS, not so much. Nike is definitely great. AMC is good. TRCH, I'm on the fence on this one. We do not have shares for sure. We could really drop this down if we look at it closely. TRCH, we will drop this down. If it makes a lot of noise, I'm sure someone will call it out. We have Wish on here, which is also not great at the moment. Hope to get better. SoFi is good. KMX, GRVI, this low flow, I mean, not low flow, this recent IPO is interesting. I want to move this up. I'm going to keep a close eye on GRVI. Let's keep a close eye on that one today. I like the volume. I like that we're up. I like that their IPO yesterday and they green. It's all good stuff there. Rite Aid is decent, guys. Look out for a continuation of a drop here. BB taking a hit here, losing this previous day close line. And then below that, we do have PSFE, which also has a nice possible breakout continuation today. All right, excellent, guys. If you have not done so already, please subscribe over on YouTube. We highly appreciate it. Helps the channel out a lot. Also,
Absolutely.
make sure to hit that thumbs up, guys. That thumbs up means a whole lot to us. Takes you 2 seconds, but it does magic on our end. So appreciate that very much. And also, we have... Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. Finish what you're saying. And I was just going to say, we got a couple minutes left. You might want to check out Clove. It just started moving on high volume, dropping pretty nasty.
Ooh,
it's not, I mean, it's not huge, but it's getting action now. So
yeah. And was it yesterday? They had a huge drop yesterday out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yesterday to a couple of times here, just dropping very aggressively. I like Clove, guys. Getting some movement here. 1.5 right now, down 2.8. We will make room for this. Absolutely. More moderators coming in with their list, guys. We have Brian watching Space, who's going to join us live in a couple of minutes here. Nike, FFHL, and OMST, which, by the way, is the low flow of the day, guys. This thing is pumping nicely here. John, looking at Tesla and Baba. Tesla's been trading very well the last couple of days, guys. And man, it's looking good today again. It wasn't looking earlier when we looked at it, but it's looking good again as volume is starting to come in and we're starting to make our way towards this high of the pre-market. So if you like Tesla, I think Tesla has been trading amazing the last couple of days. With that said, Andrew and Brian are up next. Brian, you can hop in at any time and join us. We'll do a smooth transition whenever you're ready. And over on YouTube, stick by, do not leave. Andrew and Brian will be trading live for us this Friday. So stick around so you can be a part of that as well. With that said, guys, it is Friday. Remember, market conditions are changing a little bit. As we get into our summer trading, be very, very patient. That is going to be key. So be mindful of that. Just wait for the setup. If you traded before, 10 times and you find yourself only trading, 6, 5, 7, there's a reason for that, right? Less trading during this time of the year is completely okay. So remember, the hardest thing in trading is not making money, is keeping the money you make. By far,
Yep.
that's the hardest thing. I've seen people with no experience make money, no experience at all make money. But when I ask them later down the line, hey, how's it going? Oh man, I gave it all back and then some. Right. So just
Yep.
be mindful of that. That requires patience. Do not overtrade. Just be mindful of the conditions of the market. You don't want to be stuck in something that's not really in your trade book and forcing things there. So mindful of that 100%. All right, there is
Brian, I hear you,
Brian.
sir. How are you this
Yeah,
morning?
I'm good. I'm good. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Brian, walk
Good
us through your
morning.
list right now. I know you have Space, Nike, FFHL, and also OMXT.
Yeah, kind of a shorter list into the sort of summer time season. Volumes dropping off a little bit. It is a Friday, as you've been pointing out. Probably everybody knows. So we'll see how things unfold today. But usually Fridays start to get quiet a little earlier in the day. Doesn't mean there won't be some movement and price action as we go through here. So yeah, it's a lot of green on the screen right now. Square and PayPal are down a little bit, which kind of makes me think they'll probably end up going green as well.
Yep. All right, guys.
So
Andrew is on. Guys, take care. Me and Norma hopping off. See you guys. Trade safe.
Take care, guys. Trade safe and have a great weekend.
thank you, Norm. Thank you, Carlos. And good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, everyone, except the ones that are not morning right now. For
Yeah.
FFHL, Nike blew up. What happened?
Yeah.
People are working
Well,
out.
it was earnings report last night. So I have a suspicion there were some traders going into this short thinking this was going to be a China story about how their sales are off. But I think they kind of blew things out of the water. They made up for some of the lost sales maybe in other areas. So yeah, Nike up big this morning.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
What about GRVI? It's that one up too. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at AMC and Club just to be a part of the meme stocks. They are a little choppy. Nike, SPC, who is really not in there, and FFHL is interesting. GRVI and MST is interesting as well. So I'm just going to look into that. So everyone should be able to see my screen. Definitely everyone should be able to see my screen. Markets all-time high.
Yeah.
IWM still has some room for all-time high. SPY is all-time high. Qs are kind of all-time high. So everything is creeping up. I knew it.
As we like to say here.
Actually, with mentorship session yesterday, we had a chat about your knew it, Brian, and I was saying that it's such an amazing thing that you say, and we should learn from that. Because we discussed about the decision making and planning for trade and taking only A+ setups. A lot of time, as Brian says, he knew it, but he doesn't take the trade just because that trade didn't fit its criteria for risk management and trade management. So a lot of time it's obvious that trade is going to happen, but you shouldn't be in there because does it fit your criteria for risk management and trade management? That's the most important thing. So you knew it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go get yourself involved in that mess.
Yeah, sometimes you look at a if it's not a good trade setup, but you still look at it, you're tempted to take it. Should always a fight.
All right, so Nike's at all-time high. It's above the VWAP. So be
Yeah.
careful getting stuck shorting there, guys. If you do decide want to short it, be careful that these kind of stocks can run up for another 10 points or something. I had paid my share of getting a stock. I mean, the biggest loss that I had was Yelp. That was exactly similar situation, gapping up, and I just kept adding, and eventually it didn't turn out to be an amazing thing.
Yeah, I kind of think Nike's going to continue to squeeze here. I wish it wasn't popping up quite yet. We'll see. I suspect it'll pull back a little bit at the open. We'll probably get some initial profit taking. So we'll maybe play that as a fallen angel. It's too bad that SoFi we don't have any shares for short because this looks like a pretty decent rising devil trade. But again, no shares for short.
Peter put AMD twice. Peter loves AMD so much that he put it twice on his watch list. I have to wake up, sorry. Okay.
GRVI is kind of losing it. GRVI, we don't have any shares for short either.
Yeah. FFHL. FFHL is interesting. Yeah, weird.
I don't know why I had that on my list from yesterday. Volume's just over 1 million shares now.
It's not bad, but it's just the problem is it's actually dropped too much below the VWAP. So it might not be.
That's why I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking it might be a proverbial lead balloon trade. So in other words, it's going to maybe pop up a little bit and start to drop.
CCIV is popping up nicely too.
This is an earnings. This is an earnings play as well. I guess it came in yesterday.
Which one? FFHL?
Yeah.
Fuwei Films.
Fuwei. Yeah.
What's the space news? Is it earning or?
No, I think they got approval from the FAA to start doing their manned space flights. Yeah.
This was a SPAC, wasn't it? The space was a SPAC, or no? It was.
No, I don't think so.
They got it.
I don't think it was a.
All the way up to 15. Look at these.
I know.
Might go
up
back
$8.
to 16. Yeah.
That was crazy. I'm kind of kicking myself for not taking that because it was pretty obvious they were going to get. No, I didn't. It was pretty obvious that they were going to get approval. I don't think. I wouldn't have expected this much of a move, but.
OSMT potentially. I mean, these lower price stocks. So what's the float on OSMT?
I didn't check on that one. Float on the FFHL is only 1.1 million shares. OMST.
That's really low float. Yeah.
OSMT is 19. So 20 million shares.
OSMT. Okay, so if FFHL was 19, 15 million or 19, 25, 19 million, that would have been better. Higher price stocks and a little bit higher.
Hmm.
I think we're gonna get something good on Nike or Space. That's what I would think. Nike's at all-time high, so no charted territory. Space is also a good consolidation, potential breakout. Let's wait for a minute.
Still got 5 minutes.
Reserve currency of the world is down 6%.
Reserve currency of the world, the Bitcoin, you mean? Yeah, Bitcoin's really, drop. It's just really been volatile.
No matter what Jack Dorsey is doing to pump it up. Okay.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe that's why Square is down. Facebook's down in the red a little bit.
Yeah, CCIV is also interesting. I'll put CCIV on my watch as well.
I think I'm
AMC
going to
squeeze
add.
at the over. I don't know, Amir. Nobody knows really what AMC is going to do. You know, it's a little bit jerky. Be careful. You know, the range has gone down, and I don't know. I mean, it's on a daily chart looks like more like a breakout towards low 50s, but I don't know. We have to see the price action at the open. Sorry, Brian. You're saying.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I was just thinking I'm going to, I'm going to add Mara to my list. Kind of might try to play it as a rising devil trade because it is gapping down. It is trading below the VWAP. CCIV I'm going to add as well. FFHL is still dropping. This is interesting as well for a short.
Good morning to people on YouTube. Greg, Sajad, Chad. Good morning. Do you think we can get 500 likes on YouTube, guys? Do you think we can? From all of your 600 people? Nice. SRNE. SRNE. I don't think I want to look at SRNE, to be honest with you. 2 minutes to the open. I don't want to look at something new.
Damn. This FFHL is starting to drop here without me. Don't know, the spread on it isn't great.
What do you think about market, Brian? Seems talking a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it is putting in some interesting dojis every day. Nike's popping still, or did pop.
FFHL lost it. I think FFHL is probably going to be a piece of garbage.
Yeah, I think it's going to drop.
So I'm selling some TQQ here. But TNA, maybe I'm selling some of my TNA here as well. Just reduce my position a little bit.
Don't drop.
514. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, thank you guys.
Hope it's going to. Oh, look at the FFHL. Damn. Dangnammit. It's just dropping like a stone. I had an order in to short it at 1389. I don't think it's going to get back up there. Maybe it'll pop at the open.
Yeah, I really like Space for opening range breakup as well. Although Space is not at all-time high. Let's find a level, something somewhere around here. It's like we do have some stuff here.
30 seconds to the open. Qs are just kind of chopping sideways here. Well, FFHL would have been a great short. Just didn't wait for the open. Space is dropping a bit here.
It's good, actually. Space is dropping is good. Clove got some decent volume. See what we're gonna get. Space, no volume yet. AMC popped up. No volume in space yet. AMC rejected the highs. AMC could be a short. Let's see. Looking at potential AMC short or long, I don't know. Let's see. 30 seconds space. The volume came in. It's going to be a long space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a long space. I have to wait until first minute. So AMC is also really weak. It's definitely. I think I get short, a small short on AMC, a small one. Just jumping again too early. Yeah, it closes a doji. Yeah. Space rejected that, eh?
Yeah.
Short
No
AMC,
trade.
very small size.
I'm short FFHL at 13.05.
Covering AMC here a little bit. I made $200. I'm all out on AMC. I don't like actually the price action on it. I made $200 on AMC. TNA, TQQ. Yeah, it's a little bit, the price action is weird. OSMT is interesting. Let's take a look at OSMT. Space is weird. Do you think? Let's see the volume. But AMC actually it is good, though, man.
Just covering some. Just covered some FFHL at 1277.
OSMT rejected. Space is coming back up. What about Nike? What's up with Nike? Well, I don't have Nike. Are you kidding me?
Nike's just fading a bit.
Space is a long. I think I'm picking a long on a space. 48.30. Taking a long in a space at 48.30, 48.62. Oh, there you go. That's a nice pop.
Yeah, just caught that long too.
Sold some. Nice. 49.42. Nice. I'm also I'm also short a little bit AMC at 55.25, adding a little more and covering it. Come on, space. Don't drop. Go to 50.
Yeah. Come on, space.
Go to the space. Adding a little bit more on the space here at 49. Small size. Still short AMC a little bit too at 55.25. Yeah, that's a really nice.
It's getting exciting over at your place.
Yeah. Come on, in space, you can do that. Or maybe not. So it's at my break-even point. I don't know. Space, it is at my break-even point. I don't know what to do with it. It looks like a small thing. Just don't collapse on me, please.
It doesn't look very
strong. No, it doesn't. Jerk. Okay, I'm getting out of
Nike's
it.
pop.
I'm all out on it. It actually looks really weird. If it comes back above 49, I might add, but not now. I don't want to get. I mean, actually, they gave back all the profit, to be honest. Uh, what's Nike up to? I was going to put Nike in my.
Nike's
Oh, I forgot. Nike's a long, I think. Nike's a long. I'm going Nike at 152 for a break of 153. I'm long Nike, guys. Oh, yeah, beauty. That's a very nice opening range break.
yeah,
Oh,
got long Nike.
sold more at
2.
53, 54. That was a good day. That was a decent day for a scalping
Yeah,
the
Nike's
open.
popping. Yeah.
Space is going to be a short, I think, but I don't want to touch. I don't want to touch it. I gave the profit back on the space. I had a good scalp. I mean, I don't know why I added. AMC, what's up, AMC? Go down. Don't go up. I'm still short a little bit. 400 shares of AMC. Nike. Space.
Okay, so it covered some more FFHL 1252.
That was a decent short. I wish I was seeing this Nike a little bit early at 151. I don't know. AMC seems a little bit weak to me. I'm not
Short
big
some
fan
space.
of
Just
going
covering
long on
some
it.
here. Covered some here, 46.85.
If anything, it would be a good add-on to that. Okay, so Nike also dropped.
Yeah, the SPY is dropping, and
I'm getting
so
out of
is
Nike as well. I'm all out of Nike. Just that pop really didn't get the follow through. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, space. I knew space is a short. This one might be a short too. AMC below the VWAP. What's AF? I'm adding a little bit short on AMC on this pullback.
just all out of the space short. That was just a nice little drop there. Might go down more.
AMC, my average is at 55.
Just don't want it squeezing back.
Both space and
Here we go.
Nike rejected.
Here we go.
Which one are you trading? OSMT?
Space. I was short space when it started to drop there. Got a nice cover here.
Qs are doing some stuff. Why are you not shorting? I'm asking you to short. I was going to add some to my short, but for some reason my orders didn't get through. See if you can break out. I'm not going to add the AMC. Actually, I lied. I might. But it's not adding. Is it not shortable anymore? Yeah, for some reason my order. I wanted to add. It just didn't go through. And then cover at least.
Just re-added to my short here on Nike, or on space, I should say.
Okay, so I am short 1,000 share of AMC, 55. Let's see if we can get another breakthrough.
Just covered some more here. Still think it's going to drop. Maybe not. It's fighting.
Guys, I can't believe I gave the profit back on a space.
Okay,
From 48 to 49. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm all out of the space short again. I just it's going to chop around here for a while.
How did that happen? Okay, so this is my position right now. I have 700 shares of short on AMC, a little of TNA and TQQ, and I'm done with my day. I had a really nice profit on Nike, and AMC shorts is still going. Maybe I can make 1,000 or something. Just let's see how it goes. I think I'm done with my day. I mean, that was good. That was a good on a space. Surprisingly, on a space, I just yeah, I was up. I don't know. Now I'm up only $200. I gave the back profit on that ad, so that didn't turn out to be a really good ad. But other than that, I'm actually surprised that I didn't make any money on space.
Yeah, I kind of got washed out on the pop there, but now I've made it back on the short.
All right, AMC, we count on you to go down. But Clove turned out to be garbage. Deleting it. Nike, garbage. It came back up. I don't know if I want to go back long on Nike.
I'm flat right now. No positions. I maybe think I should be short space, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. We gotta be short in a space. I was thinking of this one's collapsing after this pop failed. I mean, it was obvious for me that it's gonna go down, but I just didn't want to short a very strong stock.
Yeah.
Peter. Um, TNA. What's up with TNA? Oh, it's gonna go up. Why did I should have added a little more on TNA on this drop. Now I'm adding it now. Why not? See what space is doing. Really collapsed, but at the same time, do I trust it to go long for a reversal? No, I'm not convinced that the sell-off has been done yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
LF is nice. Why are we not trading LF? Because it's just the volume just picked up. Huh? Yeah, ALF is interesting.
Alf. Are we back at Elf again?
Alfie. Yeah, I might go to 15.
Yeah, Elf is a band on the run.
Nice, Ross.
Tesla's showing up, dropping on the scanners.
Bitcoin is down 6%. Okay, AMC bounced back. I'm getting out of AMC, all out on AMC at the break-even point. It did stop me out at the break-even.
Played Alf through 15.
Yeah, Alpha was going through 15. That was obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, still long a little bit here.
TQQ, I'm selling some. I want to stay out of Qs, actually. I'm all out on Qs. Space, as I mentioned, space. I'm not convinced the space is found the bottom yet. We gotta look at it.
Excuse me.
533. Do you think, guys, we can get to 600 likes on YouTube? Or no, we're already exhausted all of your likes. Nike's going to go up. I think I kind of knew Nike is going to go up, but I just didn't want to trade it anymore. I don't want to trade anymore, to be honest with you.
The problem with Nike is it could be range bound right now. Yeah. It tried to break out, couldn't manage it. I'll just have to see if it can break through this 154 level. I think space is going to start to squeeze people here.
Space.
But it's really
There is a moving
it's,
average on 1 minute chart near 46. I mean, that
so
might be a good place for a reversal. I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced that it's done now. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But it seems I don't. It seems like it's trying to catch a V reversal.
I think it's buyers and sellers are just still fighting it out here, trying to figure out if it's going to go higher or lower.
So Adam, that's a good question. Your stop loss then you should be based on the technical levels and indicators that you have, like VWAP or moving averages. Or if you want to take a reversal now, you can put your stop loss near the low of the day. If it comes to 46.30, you're probably going to break the low of the day anyway. So you can just put it a little bit above the stop loss. But I wouldn't take it now. I mean, I would wait until this moving average on 1 minute chart and see if this moving average on 1 minute chart can act as a support. AMC, Jarad bounced back.
Yeah, I was just looking at AMC.
TNA popped up. TNA to the moon. Nice. IWM is strong. I like that. Because space, it looks like it did the bounce. Yeah, Nike might go up.
Qs are just the QQQs are just sort of bouncing all over the place here, no direction. No direction yet.
Nike is gonna go for the breakout. Space Spy is kind of bouncing back as well. It's gonna go rip higher, new all-time high. TNA is still running.
Just shorted some space again at 46.90, just at the VWAP here, or just below it.
I think it can go to 46. Definitely has the room for a rejection to 46.
Here we go. Just going to cover some here.
Nice short.
46.
Very nice short.
Oh, there we go.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice short.
Covering.
I knew it, so to speak. I knew it.
Well, that VWAP reverse, or the VWAP rejection was a good place to go short again.
Yeah,
then you had a
it's gonna
tight
go
stop.
46, yeah.
Okay, just covering some more here. 46.37.
Could be a good place to add a
See
little
if
bit
it's
for a big prop.
see if it's
I'm
gonna.
going short
Oh,
to
here we
do a
go.
little bit,
Here we go. Come on.
to 46. I'm trying to short it to 246, below 46.
Come on here. Come on. Lose 46.
Oh, fight.
Anybody take that? Short off the VWAP with me?
46, Brian.
Go on. Yeah.
Come on, you can do deep below 46.
Yeah.
You
Just
can.
waiting.
There is a big bid at 46.
Yeah, 190.
Just one dip. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of people want to cover below 46. That's why you just want to constantly pop back up.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's basically, definitely buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing here. I mean, I think this was all kind of baked in. Should have been. Come on, come on,
46, the
come
big
on down,
beats.
come on
Come
down,
on,
come
come
on
on, come
down.
on, come on. Everyone wants to cover below 46.
Yeah.
A million
Oh
people like
yes, there we go.
including me.
Covered. I just covered some 45.98. It's
Yeah.
just waiting under 46 there.
Yeah, I think everyone wants to cover.
Just might see what it does now.
Still
good.
I wanted to get 1,000 share on it, and it's just I made $300. AMC.
I'm just going to keep holding some here. I've got a really good entry now at 46.90. So
Your entry was great. I went the small size just to get that
yeah,
move, to be part of history. That's it.
yeah. No, it was definitely a you had that squeeze, went right back up to the VWAP, and then rejected there. That was the trade book play.
TNA is a gift, just keeps giving, eh? Oh yeah, TNA has made their mind to go up really to the all-time high.
Wow, Elf did a really big pullback there, eh? CCIV going. Yeah, look at that. Nike rejected right at 154.
Yeah.
Dog's breakfast.
Dog's breakfast.
A dog's breakfast.
So I'm done with my day, guys. Pretty decent day.
Elf
Was
going back to
AMC
15.
a little bit, Nike was pretty good, Space, and yeah, Space both. I for profit I gave all the profit back on a Space short $200, and most of my profit comes from TNA and TQQ for the day, but it's pretty decent. And I'm just holding a little bit of TNA here, see if we can get to the all-time high. Just holding that, see what's happening.
Just playing
with
Elf
us.
through 15 again.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like it wants to go. Oh yeah, beauty. Nice.
Sold. Yeah, nice move back through 15.
No cardboard, Thor. Thanks. AMC is rejecting. Yeah, it's gonna go for the light low of the day. Yeah, AMC. Someone Amir mentioned that AMC. What's the plan? I think I kind of daily chart looked like it really wants to go test the low 50s, and it seems that it's happening. $560. Guys, can we get to 600 likes on YouTube? Or no? Yeah, so
FFHL.
margin is
Right.
TPQ is a swing. It's not a day trade.
FFHL is at the VWAP.
What is the Space doing? I think a Space has the room for a reversal, to be honest with you. It looks like it's pointing a double bottom. It's at the resistance.
See, I think it's gonna fade more. I think we're gonna go down to under 45.
I'm taking a long though, just for fun. I put a stop loss 20 cents below.
I'm just using the 9 moving average. As long as it doesn't go through that on the 2-minute chart, I'm just going to keep holding. Right now, that level's around 46.50.
Damn. Come on, hold it. Hold the line. Go for it. My ass. Yeah. See if this pop can hold for a 46.40. I'm long a space at 46.20. Yeah, sold some. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I wanted to get. I mean, it's small size. I took only 2,000 shares just for fun. But
Still
that's,
holding. I'm still holding short.
So wait a minute, you're short space?
Yeah, I still have a quarter position left.
Oh, you're short. Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
That's
I'm
okay.
trading against you.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's coming up to, it's at the 9 moving average right now. I shorted some FFHL again too. So right back
So
down here.
well, it's a good thing actually to know that you can two traders can trade opposite of each other, but both of them can make money if you're looking at a different pattern in a different time frame. I just scalp it from 46.20 to 46.60. That 40 cents. If Brian has a higher entry and is waiting for a longer term fade, which I think this one is going to fade all day, because it does really. I'm all out on it. It does
Just
look
covering.
it does look weak. I agree, and I think it's going to fade all day. It's just AMC, man.
Covering FFHL. Just covering FFHL here. That was again same trade as space off the VWAP.
ALF went to 16.17. Brian, volume just picking up on ALF. Did it get halted? No, not yet. I'm all out on space long, guys. Brian is still a little bit short.
Yeah, I'm still holding. I think it's going to, again, I'm
I think it's
watching the
gonna
9.
fade, yeah.
Yeah, 9 moving
100%.
average.
%. AMC's week. It was a pretty good day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For you, Jose, or for you, Brian?
Yeah, no, it was good. The space and FFHL were both good trading stocks today.
Here, this is garbage.
ELF going to 17 maybe. As long as we stay below the 9 moving average on space, I'm going to stay in it.
Space. Qs are selling off. SPY sold off. Let's see what TNA is up to. TNA is also selling off. I'm glad everything is turning around. So I'm mostly on cash right now, except the TNA that I have a little bit, just 2,000 shares. I'm mostly on cash. I just didn't like the toppiness of the market. It might be a pullback a little bit. I sold my TQQ as well up here at 118. I can just buy them back if I want, but I think there's a little bit of room down still.
Okay, I'm out of space. It seems like the 9 is flattening out and it's looking more like a long now. It's going to squeeze back up here.
Space. Oh yeah, it's holding.
Yeah, it's starting to hold here. So I'm just going to get out of it. The rest of it. So that was a decent trade anyway.
AMC is going to go to 53. ALF is still running, huh? Yeah, no kidding. The volume just picked up on it. Every minute about 1 million. Yeah, this one really became active. I think has the room to go up a little bit. Spread is not okay. Yeah, I might go for the second halt. For the first halt. Could be a good long. I just don't want to be in there. It's too volatile, and if I want to go there, definitely small share size. Today, generally, traded very small size. Space pop back up. Yeah, it turned out to be a really nice double bottom or triple bottom. So that could have been this is a good VWAP reversal, guys. We are dealing with a stock that is strong, sold off, is holding triple bottom, and potential long on it. This is different from what AMC is doing right now. So that's important, guys. If I put AMC here, this is a little bit different from AMC. If you see a couple of bottom on AMC, don't try to catch a reversal because AMC is down 5%. This one is up 15%. Both of them are below VWAP. Both of them are consolidating, but they're two different stock. That's what we discussed a lot in the mentorship session yesterday as well. That the same pattern on a stock that has gapped up 15% or a stock that's gapped down 15% is different. There is weakness in the nature of AMC right now. So every pullback or consolidation, you got to be a little bit more careful about taking a reversal on it. But a space, although it's below the VWAP, but generally it's up 15%. So there was an upward momentum toward that anyways. So that's very, very important that, if you want to see a consistent result on your trade book, because the stock selection is important. Each stock in play is different. A stock that is up 15% is very different from the stock that is down 5%. Both of them are in the same price range. Both of them have same volume. Both of them seem to be in play. But again, remember that the patterns might not necessarily act in the same. Brian,
OSMT, yep. OSMT is trading horribly. Nike is just a chop fest right now. Wow, the Qs are really selling off. Qs have gone red.
Disappointed,
IWM went red. Yeah, Spies. The only Dow is up. Spy is up.
Yeah, Nike really was disappointed. Appointing.
Yeah, Nike didn't do much of anything.
Really disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly think space is going to sell off some more. I just don't. It's more of a guess than looking at a chart right now.
IKNX is hitting a scanner. What's that one up to? IKNX. But halted. Not much volume though.
Wow, Nvidia is really getting taken to the. It's down $10 right now. Holy cow! There's a short. Thor should have been in. Somebody was probably in that, I'm sure. I think somebody was following that. One of our moderators. I think Mike was following it.
NVIDIA?
Yeah, NVIDIA, yeah. Wow. There's a bottom here somewhere on NVIDIA. Okay, too much fun last night for Mike. Space is squeezing back up here. It's back at the VWAP. I should have. I knew it. I knew there was a bottom here on NVIDIA.
You knew it.
Orphis. I knew it.
Brian knew it.
Orphis
is still going, huh? Oh, got halted. ALF? No. Was it?
No, still go.
No,
still trading.
Thanks. Very nice, guys. Oh, I'm done with my day. I'll be back in a second, guys.
Space is squeezing back up here. SPY's popping back up. The Qs may be putting a bit of a double bottom here. Same with Twitter. Just looking at Twitter here. Just feels like put in a double bottom. I'm long some Twitter. See if it can come back up here. SPY's popping up now. Qs are coming back. Buying brigade's coming in here. Nice. You took a long in space. Yeah, Elf could go higher. It just feels like it's running out of momentum a little bit here. Might have to do a bit of a consolidation and sort of regain some traction here. Wish had a nice reversal. Yeah, space is up into an area where we chopped around a lot in the pre-market, so it might have some challenges getting up past here. So I'm still long some Twitter. It rejected right at the 9 moving average, which was predictable. See if it holds this S3 level. Yeah. The banks are doing well here. MS, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, all seem to be popping up on the scanner here. Gonna sell some Twitter here. At 67.84. Yeah, Space was a nice trading stock today. Now it's right back up. What is this pre-market high here? Pre-market high is at 49.42, 49.50. Yeah, seems like the high is 49.50. Let's take a look at that, Ronaldo. Wow, nice one. He had a bunch of ads down at the bottom there. Yeah, look at that chart. Nice. That's a 1 minute chart, kind of a triple bottom, I guess, if there is such a thing. But those doji candles were telling you that, that the stock was starting to bottom. Okay, Twitter's back at my break even here.
You gotta be kidding me. Space did a V reversal.
Yeah, well, not really a V reversal. It was more like a double bottom or a triple bottom. Yeah, triple bottom on a 1 minute chart.
I wasn't expecting to just go above the VWAP like that. It could be a good trade above 49 for the breakout.
Yeah, 49. Nice. What did I say? 49.50 was the high of the day, or high in the pre-market, I should say.
Yeah. AMC also bounced back. What's going on in the market? IWM also bounced back.
Yeah, SPY bounced back, but the Qs are continuing to sell off. I'm getting out of the rest of Twitter here just because I don't like the price action in the market.
Yeah. So let's do a recap, Brian, if you don't mind. I'm going to stop my camera. You stop your camera. Start your camera. And then what else we do?
I think I drop off the VMX call.
Yeah, VMX. So YouTube guys, thank you so much for staying with us. I mean, we had a really good volatile morning. It was amazing. If you're still listening to us, we appreciate the likes. Just 15 likes to get us to 600. If not, we'll continue being around YouTube because we love you so much. But other than that, so Friday. So after this, in 45 minutes. Oh, thank you. The likes are coming. Thank you so much, Laurent. And if you have any question, ask it. So Jarad, as I emailed yesterday, Jarad has started the crypto mentorship on Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern time. It's going to be amazing because Jarad is really, really knowledgeable. He's a computer scientist, and I had a really good conversation with him back in Austin. So he decided to do that. So I highly recommend to come. I mean, I want to know what the hell is this Ethereum? What's the difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin and, that kind of thing. Plus, he's also invested in those stuff. So it would be really nice to learn about his investment strategy because there's so much knowledge in the community is about crypto. So 11 a.m. Eastern time in the webinar room. Thank you so much, Jarad, for doing that. Is he going to be in today? I think he should be. I don't think it's canceled today. Yeah, so that's the news. So thank you so much on YouTube, guys. Are we at 600? Oh yes, thank you. Boom, thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna sign off. Carlos, I'm gonna sign off because I want to do the thing here. And actually, you can be there, anyways. So Brian, do you want to open your camera?
Sure.
Back up. So I sold all of my position on TQQ. I have a little bit of TNA left, just holding for this exposure, but I'm mostly on cash, a little bit of exposure because it's near all-time high. I mean, it doesn't mean that it can't go higher. It's just I don't feel really much comfortable on that. Bitcoin is really going down, testing again the lows. Jack Dorsey and